Well, hello there, fellow collectors in the basketball world. Today I'm coming to you with another YouTube video of my little tiny, I call it tiny because I've seen some videos out there with some massive Jordan and Kobe's. I have a few notable Kobe's and Jordans, but nothing really to write home and tell Momo and Grandma about. Just a few decent ones. And again, I was saying, unfortunately, I just didn't have the funding to, to go into Jordan. Maybe now I'll be able to look at some things, maybe try what a lot of people out there are doing, and that's buying low and trying to flip and sell and make some type of little profit or something off some cards. I know a lot of guys shoot for 20 to 25% profit. I've just kind of really been doing it my whole life as a fun thing. It's just been fun to just, buy a raw card and send it in and watch the grade, let it come back and just enjoy it, especially if you enjoy the player. And there's haven't been too many greats like Kobe and Jordan and even LeBron. The new group of people are coming out, but they haven't been road tested like these old warriors here. But anyway, I have a Pop 261 of this card right here. It's part of a 3-card set. I have the other two in mint condition. I wish I had it in gem mint. A little pricey in gem mint, but definitely affordable. So I might look at in the near future trying to get this in the gem mint condition. But pretty much any Jordan cards you get, are going to be noteworthy and they're going to retain their value. Things have kind of slowed down. Here's one, a Pop 104. This is the middle part of it. So it's a little less of a pop on this one. Most of these are still obtainable, and it forms some kind of little dome shape thing when you're done. I've seen a lot of people that have this set. So I actually have it in mint 9, which is good for me. It's, everybody can't on a gem mint card, but it's a really nice looking cards of MJ. That's the middle one, and then here is the right side, and it's a little inconsistent with the way PSA does things, because this one is inside of a plastic case inside the case, and the other ones weren't like that. And this one is also a mint 9. It's from the 1997 UD3 MJ3 set of Upper Deck. This one is a Pop 96. So this one actually has the lowest pop, the one of him in his red uniform, kind of like getting ready to launch off like a rocket and slam it. I wouldn't want to be in the way, boy. When Jordan took it to the hoop, you better get out the way. But anyway, this is my a little set of Jordans in a little dome thing or whatever, and I'll just move on to some other ones. The ones I have out right now that are just kind of like here for decoration, they're not worried a lot. They have a very high pop, and they're real obtainable. The 94 SP, the 98 Skybox Premium Kobe, the Soul of the Gam. Those are pretty easy to get in the when you're pulling them. And then the Ute Quake, and these are only in 8s because, like I said, I couldn't really afford Jordan cards. They were kind of like out of the. Here's another notable one. This is one of those cards that's called a Choice Reserve. I think it's a parallel to the regular set, but it has a pretty high pop. Well, no, this is Pop 7, and there's 2810, so there's not many of these out here. There's probably many of the cards like this, but not the Choice Reserve. It has like this little, you can see it, a refractor of the words Choice Reserve on the bottom of the card. You can kind of see it glowing. That says Choice Reserve. So I guess these are parallel to the card, but these are probably easier to get than a lot of them. That one's Pop 7. And I've got some Michael Jordans in a 9 condition with, I think anything under 100 for Michael Jordan cards would probably be considered a a decent pop. And this card, I just actually love the way it looks. It's the 1995 Flair Michael Jordan Anticipation in a mint condition 9. Like I said, it's a pop 92 with 68 10s out there. I would love to have one of the 10s. Anything Michael Jordan in a 10 is going to, really kind of be costly. So unless you just have like a lot of money to invest, sometimes it's better maybe to just buy some packs or maybe even a box of these and hope you pull a Jordan, which is probably highly unlikely because I don't know what the insertion rate is, but 8s and 9s are affordable. So I would say you go in for Jordan and you're just doing it for fun. Get you some nice 8s out there and just enjoy the hobby. And everybody can't have 9s and 10s, and including myself, because I would love to have some 10s of Jordan. I have like one I'm going to show you at the end, and maybe a couple other ones that are notable, but in comparison to what I've seen other collectors out there have, this is just a little minute drop in the pond. But I'm happy just to have it. Thank God for that. Here is a pop 51. So there's 50 other 9s, and there's only 11 higher. So there's 11 10s out there. So I would say this one's pretty decent. It's the 96 Stadium Club Michael Jordan High Risers HR14, and it kind of has him in a what you call it again, the embossed kind of card. It is an embossed kind of type of card. And this is the rear of the card. Like I said, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, icon. We share the same name, but the GOAT. I mean, I would say him and Kobe are right there together. I would kind of give him the edge. He's got an extra ring. Mike has 6. Kobe's got 5. And then rings don't necessarily make you the GOAT, but I think Jordan just was out there. But I really wish, if all is true in his documentary, that he would have kind of included his friends as being more part of the equation when it came to winning. And even Scottie Pippen commented on it, that Mike didn't give the rest of the team credit, and that either direction, if Scottie wouldn't have been on that team, Jordan wouldn't have had 6 rings, and vice versa. And so I think Pippen played an integral part, and even the rest of all the team members. And they say sometimes Jordan didn't give the team. I don't know. I'm only speculating, so you can comment and say what you want. This is a pop 38 with 7 10s higher. I wish this was his 80, what is it, 86 rookie card or whatever it was. Shoot. This is a 96 though metal Decade of Excellent card, which is has the same picture, but it's in a metal foil a thing, and it has Decade of Excellent on it. But there's only 38 of these, so it's a decent card in the pop with only 7 higher. This is the rear of the card, which looks just like the other one. I'm sure there's some markings on here that would differentiate it between the two, but it's the same type of back as the rookie card from that year. But everybody knows Jordan was the man. He was unstoppable. Couldn't really do anything with him. Here's a pop 79, which is just a really beautiful card. There's 30 higher, very hard to get. And a lot of these cards, I don't have any prices on them, but some of them are pretty pricey, to say that they Michael Jordan. This is the 96 Flair Showcase number 23 Michael Jordan. This is the row 0, so this is the highest you can get without going into the legacy collection of the card, with the exception of a 10. There's 30 10s out there and 78 more of these 9s, but these are really hard to come by, and they have a really nice glow on them. Beautiful card of Michael Jordan. And here's the back where it says row 0 on the top left of the card. Nice looking card, of Jordan. It's hard to really have any of his cards, so I'm thankful to even have that. Here's a card. I'll tell you about this card. They chip and crack so much to get it in any condition. There's only 17 9.5s. This is a Beckett. So there's 17, and there's 57 more of these. There's 58 total. Getting these cards like this in any condition. This is the 93-94 Upper Deck SE behind the glass G11 Michael Jordan card. To get it in any kind of condition, man, is incredible, because they chip and crack so much. Most of them are trash. All you see out there is 7s and 8s. You rarely see a 9 pop up, and when it does, it's really at a premium in the pricing. But I'm gonna hold on to this one because I know they're gonna go up in value, and see what happens with it. Beautiful card though, MJ. Got him slamming. Pop 58. Here is a Pop 74 of this one. I actually have this one. I'm coming to probably the end of my Jordans because I don't have a whole lot of them. This one I actually have in a Gem Mint 10, and it's pretty pricey. I think the last ones I saw selling, when they were selling, during his documentary, man, things shot up. I think this card was selling at about 30. I think right now it's probably 10 to 17,000. I thought I saw comps on, but it's the 98 Topps East-West card with Kobe Bryant on one side, and it's the refractor. You can see it's refracting. It's the refractor, so we're going to showcase both Jordan and Kobe. Jordan on this side, and that's what makes this one so expensive, because they didn't have too many cards with Kobe and Jordan on the same card, especially in a refractor. So I think this one was pretty high. I want to say it was right around when I last checked, because of the fact that Kobe's on one side and it's a refractor, and there's only 74 of them out there graded, that it was selling at about 20,000. Somebody can correct me if they want to. I have no problem taking a little corrective or constructive criticism on my prices. I only go by the comps I seen on eBay only. Here's a Pop 68 with 14 higher. And this is really one of my favorites of Jordan. I don't have many, but this is one of the few favorites I have. It's a 96 Bowman's Best Michael Jordan Atomic Refractor number 80 with a Pop 68 and 14 10s out there floating around. A really beautiful card. Here's the back of the card right here. And so they were very, very hard to get, these cards right here. Michael Jeffrey Jordan of the Chicago Bulls. Beautiful. I love these refractors. You can look at it for several minutes, just looking at it. And here is a really nice one. It's a Pop 31. It's also a Gem Mint 10. Like I said, I didn't have many Gem Mint 10s, but the ones I did were pretty nice. There's 30 more out here like this. So this one was pretty pricey too, right around, I think this one's selling around $8,000 when I last looked. 1997 finest Michael Jordan refractor in a Gem Mint 10 condition. And I think it's numbered. Yeah, it is. 479 of 1090. And it actually has the little refractor stuff on the back of this one as well. So this one is a numbered Gem Mint card in the silver refractor from that set in 97. Shows Jordan popping up a little layup on somebody right there with his signature mouth open. I think he's got his tongue out, maybe or maybe not. But it's a beautiful card at a Pop 31, so it holds some value. And here's another one that's decent, that holds some value, and then I'll come to my best card. This one's a Pop 447 at Beckett, and it's the 1995-96 Flair Hot Numbers Michael Jordan in a Beckett Gem Mint 9.5 condition. There's only there's actually 10s. They actually have some 10s out there. There are 15 10s actually graded of this card, and there's 2 black labeled 10s. So I did some research on that just to see if they had some really, really nice ones out there. So there's 1510s out there, which is the pristine. And then the black labels, there's two of them. Man, just think if you had this in that black label, that's two lucky people out there. It's hard to see under the light, though. You could appreciate it more looking at it like just in person, but it's a very nice looking card. This is the back of the card right here. Beautiful card. Glad I have it. I actually had three of these. I had two PSA ones like that, and I sold them. I regret doing that, but I needed some cash, and like sometime when you need some cash to pay bills, you have to do what you have to do. And here's my best one. I think it was selling at one time for about 45,000, right around the time of his documentary. I think they've come down considerably. I've seen some nines selling pretty cheap. I wouldn't say cheap, but a lesser grade than what they were at the time. But it's the 1993 finest Michael Jordan Gem Mint 10 refractor, his first refractor card, and supposedly the first refractor ever print because it's card number one printed when they started doing refractors. And I think that's why it's so popular. And there's only 41 of these graded at PSA in a gem mint condition. So I'd say that's a relatively low pop. And these are extremely hard to get in gem mint condition, and I'm fortunate enough to have it. So I'd say it's my best card. I would say it's probably valued at about $40,000. Somebody could comment and let me know if they think any different on the pricing. It's hard to find comps on. I haven't seen any for sale in the last like a long time or something, like a year or something. And when it did, I think it was at 45,000. All right, so now I'll go into some of my Kobe stuff, which I don't have much of that either because, like I said, didn't have too much of an option buying Kobe cards. I have this 96, 97 metal freshly forged number 3 Kobe. It's a pop 48 at Beckett with only 8 9.5s. It's a metal card. It's a beautiful card of Kobe, one of his rarer rookie cards in from metal. And here's the back of the card. This one's nice. When I do my next submission, which I do plan on sending some stuff to Beckett, and I mentioned before, I have 351 cards up at PSA that's been up there 11 months right now, waiting for those to come back. 297 of them are Shaq rookies. The other 50 or so are Shaq and Kobe kind of like inserts and a couple of Kobe rookies. When I do send the one in the Beckett, this one's got a little crack right there. I'm going to have it recased. I think they charge about $10 to put it in a case because I want to keep this one in a nice condition. But that's a pop 48. Here's a really nice one. This one's pop 37, only 10 higher, so there's 10 10s out there, and then 37 of these. It's the 2001 Kobe Bryant Topps Chrome Mad Gam refractor card. There are 10 higher, so there's 10 10s out there, and then 37 of these 9. So I'd say it's going to hold its value. It's a refractor. It's Kobe. It's a low pop. Here's one what I consider to be a medium pop card or so. You can comment if you think it's not. It's a pop 64 on this card. These are very hard to get to. You see them every now and then on eBay. It's another one of those metal type cards, and all those metal type cards were hard to grade. It's a 96 Fleer Kobe Bryant Rookie Sensations number 3, and it has this little atomic thing with Rookie Sensation on it, like Kobe's the Atomic Man or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, it's got the embossing on the card as well. And there's actually 38 of these in a 10. So that's a good bit of 10s. I would love to have this in a 10, but I'm sure it would be really pricey in a 10. And just to have it in a 9, I'm okay. And like I said, a lot of these cards, even if you can get them in a 7 or 8 if that's all you can afford at the time. Get it. Kobe's are definitely going to go up. I can't see anything to tarnish anything with Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. Kobe Bean Bryant. Here is a Pop 19 with 6 higher, so there's 6 10s out there, and these are relatively hard to get because they're the embossed type. This is a 97 finest embossed Kobe number 323. I think there's a regular version, and then there's this embossed, which I think is a parallel, and you can see it's got the embossing indent right up in that area. And look like Kobe's like, saying something to somebody. See what I can do. See what I can do. This is, I think, in his rookie year or second year or something like that. He had only been in the league for a year, I think. So that picture might have been from his rookie year. I actually got a chance to see him play in his rookie year. That's when they were saying he wasn't passing the ball. That's all everybody say so. When he did pass it, I saw a lot of times players just missed the shot. I'm like, why did he even bother passing it? But anyway, that's all everybody's personal opinion. Anyway, 97, nice card in a Pop 19. Here's a Pop 24 with only 3 higher. And it's a nice card. It's the Tiffany Collection edition from Fleer. Well, I wish I had the Legacy stuff, but unfortunately I don't. But this is a 97 Fleer Kobe Bryant Tiffany number 50 card. And it has the Traditions Tiffany right there and another little stamp there. And it's in blue. That's how you can tell it's a Tiffany card. And there's only 23 more out there like this, and only 3 10s that exist like this. So I would say this one would probably hold a pretty nice premium in price. I have no clue. I can't find any comps on a lot of this stuff, so anyone feel free to let me know if they know what they currently been selling for. Just leave a quick note or whatever. Here's a very nice card, which is the a card that actually has Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan on it, but I had it with the Kobe's because it had Kobe on the front. It's a Pop 23 and a 9, and there's 27 10s out there like this, so I imagine it must grade pretty good. So if it's a 2009 Upper Deck 3D NBA Stars, and it actually moves, and I'm gonna see if I can pull Jordan. It won't do it on the camera, but when you move it, it goes to Jordan. Okay, there's Jordan. And when you move it back, it goes to Kobe, and then it goes to Jordan. It's really hard to do on the camera. Okay, there it is. There's Jordan, you see, in the card, and then there's Kobe, Jordan. So I think that's what makes this one so unique. It's got this technology in it to where it has this little image that when you move it a certain way, you see Jordan, which is right there doing a layup or something, and here's Kobe doing the same sort of type layup. So I would say this is really a cool one to have, just to have in your collection if you don't have it. And it's a Pop 23, so there's only 22 other ones out there like that. Hope you were able to see that little motion when I was showing it, shifting it from Jordan to Kobe. Here's a really nice Kobe in a Pop 13. And these were super hard to get, man. And there's only 4 higher, so I think this one would hold a pretty nice premium with the price too. So I'm gonna hold on to this one, I think, until Kobe cards continue to go up. Pop 13, there's only 12 more in a 9, and there's 4 10s out there like this, and it's from the 2003 Upper Deck SE Die Cut All Stars Edition, SE number 2. Nice looking card of Kobe. And here's one of my favorites. Love this card. I actually have a few more Kobe's than I do Jordans, because Jordan stuff you can't touch it. Here's one of those horizontal cards. So I'm gonna say it's a Pop 39 with 21 10s out there. So it did grade pretty good in 10s, and there's 39 in a 9, which I have the 9. It's the 97 Metal Universe Kobe Bryant Titanium number 3. And it's a beautiful looking card. Hard to focus on it, but You can see Kobe right there dribbling the ball in that titanium type of technology, whatever they use to print this. It's a clear card, but it's a beautiful looking card in a pop uh, 39. I would say any nines from Kobe would be good. I got a pop 4 here with only one higher, so there's 110 out there and three more. Um, another horizontal card, and it's very rare. I think this one's numbered. Is it? Yeah, it's numbered 132 of 250. And so this one is a numbered card, so I think I do pretty good on that. I seen a video with a guy, man, that had like 35 autographed Kobe's, man. He's one lucky guy, man. He must have spent a lot of money or got them right when they came out in a shop and bought them for a really good price. I don't have any Kobe autographs or any Michael Jordan autographs. I'd love to have one of each at least, just to say I had one. But this is a 2002 Ultimate Collection Kobe Bryant Ultimate Game Jersey, the Gold Edition, which is numbered. I don't know. It's numbered. The number on the card is just KB, but it is numbered 132 of 250 in gold at the bottom. Try and get a little bit closer to show you the card. But my light is kind of jumping in the picture. That's why I'm keeping everything to the left, because nobody wants to see a light jumping up in their eyes. But it's a beautiful card, especially in a pop 4. So I would say this one have a nice little price value on it, especially there's only one higher. There's 110 out there and three more of those nines. Here's another low pop, and they're very rare. It's a parallel to the set, and that's probably what makes it so valuable. And I think the last time I checked, it was selling for about $4,000 or $5,000. It's a 98, and I can imagine what that jersey one was probably selling for. It's several thousand, $7,000, $8,000, because of the fact that it's pop 4 with one high. There's 5 of them out there, 9 and 10 and below to 9. And this one is the parallel of the gold label. It's a 98 Topps gold label GL3 Kobe Bryant Class 1 red label. And the only thing on it is different from the other one is of course, it's numbered. It's hard to see it, but it's a indented number that they did purposely. This is number 12 of 100. So there's only 100 of these out there. And what makes it a red label is there's a little stamp right here where it's normally gold or something. I think they have some black ones too. And it just says it's just gold, Topps gold label, and it's in red or ruby or whatever you'd want to call it. But it's a pop 4. There's only 3 others out there, and there's no 10s. So this is it. I'm happy to have this one. I would say it has to be worth a nice bit of money. And it is in a refractive type of state, so I don't know if it's considered a refractor or not. Somebody would have to tell me that it is got that refractor coating on it, but it's a red label. Beautiful card in a pop 4 with none higher. Can't complain about that. Move you right there, Jordan. And I got a pop 8 with only 5 higher, so there's 5 10s and 7 more 8s. This is Kobe's Beam Team, and it's a 2000 Stadium Club Beam Team BT5, and it's got all these perforations all over the card, and it's numbered to 500. This is card number 24, which is his number, not the number 8, but I would think it would hold more of a value, because either any card you get that's numbered with either 8 or 24, I was told, is going to come at a premium. Now, that's what I was told. You may have to tell me differently, but I would probably want a little bit more for this one, especially since it's a pop 8, and there's only 5 10s out there, 7 more 9s, and it's card number 24. And so there you go. Nice looking card. See if I can get a better angle on it. Just the Beam Team from that year. I do actually have a Beam Team from those relics. I don't know where it's at. It's lost somewhere. I think it's a 9. No, wish I had a 10. Here is a very nice card in a Pop 38. It is the 97 Metal Universe Kobe Bryant Championship Galaxy number 3. And it's got like emerald print on it. I don't know if this is a parallel or they all have that emerald coloring on them. But it's Pop 38 with 17 higher. And it's a really nice looking card. Kind of looks like they were riveting metal. So it is one of those metal cards. You know, they got the rivets like it was working in a steel, like a beam or something. But it's a beautiful card to have in any condition. A really nice card of Kobe in a Pop 38. And here is a very nice one in a Pop 10. So there's only 9 other ones like this. This is the 19. This is a 2002-2003 Sweet Shot Off the Glass G2 Kobe Bryant in a Gem Mint 9. This one is better appreciated looking at it too, because it's hard to really get a good view of the card from the camera. You can see it a lot better in person, but it's a nice one. Pop 10, there's 9 more out there. That one's graded at Beckett. It's a thick card. That's why the case is so thick. And we're coming up. I got a notable rookie in there only because I love that card. Got a Pop 39. There's 38 more of these. It's Hoops, 97 Hoops Kobe Bryant Frequent Flyer Club Gem Mint 10. So this one's a nice one in a Gem Mint 10. I don't know what the value of it is, but it's a decent card in Gem Mint 10 condition. It's showing him protecting the ball. Looks like he's getting ready to go around somebody and take it to the hoop. Nice card in that population. And then this one's a high pop because I think a lot of people opened up a lot of this stuff and sent them in. But there's only 24 10s like this. And there's 758 9s. So that go to show you they've been sending these in. Last I checked, they were selling at around $1,200 to $1,700. I think they're closer to around $2,000 right now to get one in a mint condition 9. But it's from Kobe's rookie year. It's the Skybox E-X2000 number 30. Like I said, I don't know if that's considered a high pop. Somebody could tell me, but 758 9s out there, and the card is still worth a good bit of money. And it's 24 10s out there. The back of the card is just the reverse of what it is on the front. So it's a cool looking card, and it's see-through all around the perimeter of his body. But really nice looking card of Kobe Bryant. And if you can get this card in a 7, 6, 7, or an 8, at some point it's going to be like one of the Jordan cards. It's going to be untouchable. But for now, that pop to me is a little on the high side. Got one with a little less of a pop, and maybe because a lot of it hasn't been opened up and sent in. And it's this Pop 28, so there's 27 of these 9.5s. It's the 99 2000 Topps Chrome Highlight Reel Refractors HR4 Kobe Bryant. Beautiful little card, especially in this condition. This one's got all 9.5, centering, corners, edges, and surface. So it's just a beautiful true gem mint card in all 9.5s. Lovely refractor card of Kobe. Shines like beautifully when you move it, like with the light. See it? Highlight reel refractors. Pop 28, so there's 27 more of those out there. Here's a low pop, and I was very fortunate to get this one. I actually had bought this one raw and sent it in, and I remember I said I'm going to hold on to it because there's only a Pop 10, and I'm sure this one is going to be worth, be somewhere around, I would say, at least close to between 10 and, I don't know, 10 and 20,000 if it went up for sale, because there's only 9 more out there. and it's a pop 10. And here it is. It's a 98 Bowman's Best Kobe Bryant Atomic Refractor uh, in a gem mint 10 condition. And that, like I said, it's got that refractor card. It's just, see how it just shoots and glows, and it's just a beautiful card to have. And Kobe Bryant, and I don't have many, so I like to uh, appease myself, make myself feel good, since I saw some other collections out there. You got to be happy with what you have, and I am. I'm thankful to God to have any, and it's not the most important thing in the world anyway to have a card, but it's nice to have. Nice to have things. And I've seen some collections out there at a couple of card shows are like, man, makes your mouth drop, so just to have a few, you got to be happy, especially in Gem Mint 10 and those atomic refractors. Here's another one. This one's a pop 37, so there's 36 more out there like this, so it's worth a nice little penny too, probably 8 to 10,000. It's a 97 Bowman's Best T4 Kobe Bryant Techniques Atomic Refractor. And feel free to comment on any of the comps that you guys know about or what cards are selling for. I don't have a clue. And even the scarcity of the card, anything like that. But this is a beautiful card right here, this Atomic Refractor. Just glows, man. Kobe's about to slam in that. He's zoomed in on that basket. Look, about to tear it up. Anyway, down to the last few cards, 3 or so. Here's a pop 6. So there's only 5 others out there like this, and this one is numbered to 50. Trying to look to see if any of those other ones were numbered. Here's one that's numbered to 50 in a Gem Mint 10. This is a 2001 Topps Pristine Kobe Bryant Refractor number 30. And it's a pop 6, beautiful refractor card of Kobe Bryant. You can see from the picture. I mean, it's just a nice looking card in that condition. Here's the back of the card, and it's numbered to 50, as you can see on the back of the card. Nice looking Kobe Bryant refractor card. Pop 6, so there's 5 other ones out there. I'm getting down to my last 2, and I would say this one's pretty high up there too in the value as that other one that I just put up there. Here is a 1997 Skybox Z-Force Kobe Bryant Big Men on the Court in Gem Mint 10. There's a pop 18, so there's 17 more like this, and it has that 3D kind of look. I was saying holographic in some of my other videos, but I meant 3D. You kind of can look into the card a little bit, and it's really a beautiful card of Kobe Bryant, especially in Gem Mint 10, and these are super rare as well in this condition, because like I said, the pop is low at 18. And coming to my last Kobe Bryant card, which has been up and down in value, and this one was graded way back when Beckett was being really hard on cards, because you could see the serial number and the grades are on the back of the card. This is the back of the cards. It's a population 40 in this condition, with 42 9.5s and 5 10s. So it is the one that everybody's been trying to get, along with some of the other ones, because it's a refractor card from his 96-97 Finest of Rookie Year refractors, number 269, the gold card. And it's a beautiful card. These were selling at about, when the documentary came out, this card was selling at around 40,000. Right now, I've seen some selling at around 37 that are 9s, and so Beckett 9s. So I would say an 8.5 got to be at least about a 20 $25,000 card right now, but I'm gonna hold on to this one because somebody said don't sell it, it's gonna go up in value. It's just a beautiful card just to have one. Even if I didn't have this one, I would try to get one in a 7 or a 8 if I could, but I was fortunate enough to have a 8.5, which is near mint plus. And who knows if I could sell some other stuff, maybe I'll try to get a 9. I saw a 10 that was out there, but it was way off the scale. I couldn't touch it, but it was a Beckett 9.5, not a 10. I didn't see any PSA 10s of this card. So there may be some out there, but I guarantee you're going to pay for them. But this is a beautiful card. And that kind of concludes my Michael Jordan, I almost said Shaq. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant collection. That's pretty much all I have in the high end. I got a bunch of little, the junk wax stuff by Jordan and some Kobe stuff. And I do have all of his rookies probably in a 10, I'm sure, or the majority of them. But everybody's seen so many of them, they would rather see the parallels and stuff like that. And so I want to thank everybody for watching and being patient enough. And please comment if you guys know of any comps out there, price values on any of the cars that I showcased today with you guys in my little minor Jordan and Kobe collection, because I've seen some collections on YouTube and at shows, man, where people had so many cards, I was like, your mouth drops. But thank you guys for watching. Y'all be blessed and have a wonderful day. Big Mike out.